It is a special night in Goffstown as the Goffstown Grizzlies are celebrating their 25th silver anniversary game, 25 seasons of Goffstown varsity hockey, and we're proud to bring you the coverage tonight on the Goffstown Grizzlies Facebook page and in partnership with GTV, Goffstown TV. We want to thank Emily, who is here manning the camera for GTV, and Jen back at the GTV studios, making it sound and look so nice. My name is Pete Terrier, joined by my partner, Paul Lassard. They're going to do the starting lineups right now, and we'll get ready for Portsmouth, Newmarket, and Goffstown hockey. All right, well, there you have it. The starting lineups have been announced for the Grizzlies on defense. It's going to be Austin Campbell, the senior, and Jackson Horn, the sophomore. In goal, another sophomore, Kai Tupper. We've got Kyle and we've got Kai tonight, the sophomore, making his varsity debut as the Grizzlies goaltender. And then up front, it's Zach Terrier centering the line, along with Dylan Elbeg at right wing and Diodati at left wing. Yesterday they had Terrier at wing and Elbeg playing center, right. So they've changed it up a little bit.
I was surprised to see that. I thought, does Zach usually play center, doesn't
yes.
he? He does, okay. And I believe Elbeg is usually a winger as well, right?
Well, last year they mixed them up. Elbeg played some center, played some wing. But, hey, they're just experimenting. They're using a lot of different guys. At least they did yesterday. And I think that tonight, just looking at the Portsmouth roster, they only have 11 kids dressed, and that includes the goaltender, Will Clark. So they are vastly undermanned. A bunch of kids are just crossed off and ineligible to play. So we are underway here. The Grizzlies wearing the home whites and the Portsmouth Newmarket Clipper Mules, looking much like the Grizzlies did last night with the road unis at Merrimack.
Right, their dark unis are definitely look very similar.
Right off the bat, Jackson Horn takes a shot on goal that gets in on Will Clark. Grizzlies keep it in. It's Diodati shooting, missing it wide. Puck comes out to Campbell off the stick of Elbeg. It gets to Clark. He knocks it away. Terrier steals the puck, shoots it. Kick save by Clark. They've already put 3 shots on him, and they still have possession in the zone. Campbell working his way in. He shoots Clark. He blocks it into the netting behind, and it rolls all the way up on the platform over there by the Assumption sign.
Some quick early offensive pressure by the first line there, getting in, getting some good shots, getting some good looks. So, as you said, this Portsmouth team certainly has a short bench, so we'll see how they hold up as the game goes on.
Cooper Chapman out there with Tyler Lassard and Sam Chapman. There's a shot from the right point from Brock Bennett that is saved by Clark. Griffin Wilkinson out there on D. He shoots one in, and Clark has to go over and cover it up. We're a minute and 2 in, and Will Clark has already had to make 5 or 6 saves.
Yeah, Goffstown certainly getting some good looks. I'm assuming that we're going to see more of that as the game goes on.
Here's Cooper Chapman on the draw. Puck comes free. Cooper backhands it on Clark, and he covers it up. So Clark is going to be busy. He was busy last year as a freshman when the Clipper Mules went 4-13-1.
Right. Yeah, I remember we had a couple of games against them and had quite a bit of offensive pressure.
Bennett loses it, and Portsmouth gets a touch for the first time, but they can't retain possession. Puck comes into the neutral zone. Sam picks it up, goes cross ice to Bennett. Bennett taps ahead. Cooper Chapman trying to find his brother. Nice job to break that up by Chase Conklin, the senior captain for the Clipper Mules. He's the only senior on this team. Chapman in the corner. Sam tries to go to the middle, shoots it into the pads of Clark, and he gathers it in with the stick and covers with the glove. So here comes a new set of players. Let's see what this line looks like. It looks like they got, I don't know who, let's see.
It's St.
Ange, okay.
Yep. St. Ange with Bernard.
And Diodati. No. It's Cam DeRusso. Here's a shot and a score by Portsmouth Newmarket. Coming all the way through the defense was Adam Michaelitis, and he lights the lamp on the first shot, really the first time they possessed the puck.
Right.
1-0 Portsmouth Newmarket.
Pretty fancy move. It looked like he went almost end to end. I'm not even sure if there's going to be any assist on that one. Just came in, made a really good move on Kai, and lifted it up over his right leg pad.
12:59 left in the first period, and it's 1-0 Portsmouth in a game that Goffstown has dominated so far. Jackson Horn fires a shot. It bounces out. Picked up there by Apollo Moon. Sends it into the Portsmouth end, trying to chase it down. Aiden Rodenheiser. Grizzlies get it out, but it's picked off in the neutral zone by Steven Marchabroda. Here comes St. Ange, uses the sidewall into the right corner, behind the net, loses it. Cleared out by Portsmouth. Jackson Horn gets to it, dumps it into the neutral zone. St. Ange picks it up. St. Ange fires it. Clark gloves it. So the clock stops with 12:11, Paul. Sorry.
A little bit of back and forth there. Portsmouth got a couple of possessions. Couldn't really control it. Goffstown did a good job making a couple of good outlet passes there and creating that situation for St. O down there to get a shot on.
So Terrier's going to take this draw. He's got Elbeg on his left, Diodati on the right. Comes to A.J. Hill. Rebound and a score from Dylan Elbeg. Hill took the shot. It popped out. Elbeg sticks it in, and it's 1-1 about 54 seconds later after Portsmouth took the lead.
Really great play right off the face-off. Terrier just won that face-off cleanly right back to AJ. AJ shifted to the left a little bit, got a clean shot. Nice low shot, creating that rebound, and Elbeck sunk it.
So 1-1 the score. 12 minutes left first period. Grizzlies lose possession. Elbeg comes and puts a check on number 7 Fabrizio, and Dylan is going to go to the box. An interference, is that what it's going to be?
I think he's going to get him for a trip, maybe. Yeah.
You're right. So power play for the Clipper Mules.
See how our penalty kill line works here.
Terrier takes the draw. He clears the zone. Elbag in for 2 minutes for tripping.
Nice. They'll be their first points for all three of those guys in the season.
So Grizzlies able to clear it, and it's kind of stuck in the back end. Terrier trying to make a steal as he's working against Turner Leduc. Terrier lost his stick. No, it's the Leduc that lost his stick. That's a brand new stick. Got broken against Pinkerton on Saturday. Zach's stick. Tyler Lassard grabs it. He's looking to move. He's got St. Ange on the left. Short-handed bid. Good defense there by Marcia Broda to poke that away from Tyler. 40 seconds left on this Portsmouth power play. And a steal by Lassard. Lassard has Chapman. Lassard shoots, and it's tipped away by the glove of the goaltender, Clark. Here's a shot from close range. A wicked wrister from Cooper Chapman, and Clark gloves it. So 27 seconds left on the power play.
A lot of offensive pressure by Goffs down here, being short-handed. Great job by Zach Terrier holding the puck down and doing good forecheck. Lassard did a good job keeping the puck in, a couple of steals.
Portsmouth able to get control, and they send it back. There's 15 seconds left on their power play. They haven't sniffed the offensive zone yet. Here's Jackson Horn chipping it forward. Lassard gathers. Lassard still with it in the neutral zone. Lassard takes it in. Lassard 1-on-2. Lassard right side. Fires it in front. Nobody home. It was deflected by Sam Chapman. Lassard finds Sam in the front of the goal, but the puck deflected. Lassard dumps it into the corner. A.J. Hill skates up, finds Chapman, got taken away there by Max Russman. Now Cooper Chapman trying to feed Lassard, kept in by Hill. The power play is over for the Clipper Mules, so it's 5-on-5 again. 9:14 left in the first, 1-1 the score. Hill's shot was deflected on the way in, and bringing it the other way for the Clipper Mules, and a wicked line drive from Turner Leduc sails over the goal. Kept in by Russman. Now Jackson Horn. Horn, his pass picked off. Taking it in. Moon taken away. Lassard, 1-on-2. Lassard shoots, blocked by Clark, and he covers up the loose puck with 8:40 left in the first period.
So the Clipper Mules really kind of struggling to kind of maintain puck possession and creating any kind of offensive pressure here, which is hopefully a statement to Goffstown. Their defense is playing well, and we're keeping the puck away from them.
Hill taps it forward, picked up by Elbag, taken away, and zipped out of the zone by Portsmouth. Hill chases it down, trying to feed Bennett. It goes to Elbag. He sends a backwards pass, looking for Terrier. It was behind him. Shot behind Tupper in goal. Banging against the board, Elbag against the other number 18, Colby Curtis from the Clipper Mules. Here comes Brock Bennett up the middle. He shoots. It's high. Rebound off the back wall. Picked up by the Clipper Mules. Trying to clear it is Leduc. He goes behind his net, uses the wall, and gets it out. There's Zach Lassard going to pick it up. Finds Elbag ahead. Elbag cross-court pass, trying to connect with Terrier, but it's offsides. 7:45 left in the first. Still 1-1. Portsmouth scored first, but the Grizzlies struck right back a minute later to tie it. So this is Connor Bernard, Owen St. Ange. And is it Cam Freitas, number 13?
Yep.
So once again, going deep into the roster, using a lot of guys.
Like to see it.
Bernard after it. Puck deflects. Picked up by Portsmouth the other way. 1-on-2. Now 2-on-3. And Moon had it taken away by St. O. That one bounced off of Kai Tupper and went to the net, behind the net. So Tupper, I think after really not seeing anything in his hand, that first rush on him may have caught him a little off guard, but he's had more time to kind of get comfortable in
get
that.
Acclimated and starting to feel a little more confident,
Battle for the puck. Freitas and Jackson Horn. Jackson Horn comes up with it. He's going to skate it out himself. Taps it ahead. Horn might chase it down. No, they clear. Campbell steps up. Puck deflects. Fired in by Fabrizio. Picked up by St. Ange. Moon comes over, takes it away, but then St. O says, I can take it back. St. O up the right side. He skates in the middle. He shoots. Ooh. Glove save. Rebound. Score.
Connor
Bernard. 2-1 Goffstown.
Another great goal right off of the save. That was a great low shot by St. O, creating that rebound. And there's Connor Bernard standing on that far post like we were talking about a little bit last night.
Exactly, and followed the play. St. O made a nice move, took it all the way in, got a good shot off, and Bernard was there for the rebound. 2-1 Goffstown. Cooper Chapman skating in, finds Sam, save, rebound, and Sam scored off his own rebound. 2 goals, 8 seconds apart, and it's 3-1 Goffstown.
So great goal by Sam Chapman. I mean, that's very typical of him. Take the shot, follow it, come into the net. Don't just skate off to the side. You never know what the rebound's going to look like. It ended up right there, and he sniped it up top shelf. Nice goal.
3-1 the score. The Grizzlies have answered with 3 consecutive goals and looking for more as Sam Chapman comes left with speed. Now the pass to Lassard and a big-time save and another big-time save. First on Lassard, then on Cooper Chapman. Here's Sam. He's got Lassard in front. Feeds him. To the side of the net. That was a golden opportunity. Here's the pressure at Chapman. Cooper misses wide off the feed from Lassard. What a shift here. Cooper in front to Sam. Another save by Clark. The kick save. Coming out the other way. The shot by Fabrizio goes wide. Rebound, Curtis. And Tupper covers it up. 5:35 left first period.
So the pace of play looks like it's kind of slow, but we're really creating some quick offensive pressure, getting some good looks. That part looks like it's moving a lot quicker, but the rest of the ice, it just seems like everything's kind of moving a little bit slow motion almost. But the scoreboard would tell otherwise.
The puck flying all the way to the other end. Elbeg after it, but Marchabroda gets to it. Terrier comes up, steals it, and then retaken away. Puck all the way to the other end. Bennett's going to get it. Brock Bennett ahead, trying to feed it to Elbeg. Elbeg gets by the defender, races left side. His shot is blocked by Marchabroda. Elbeg trying to fire it in front, picked up by Leduc. He puts it in the corner. Terrier after it. Diodati with a check. Puck comes free. on the stick of Terrier, and then he loses it. Terrier still battling. He's behind the net and working against Turner LeDuc. Then it's stolen by Elbeg. Terrier in the corner, still fighting with LeDuc. It's pinned against the sidewall, comes free to Elbeg behind the net. Feeds it in front, Dio. Dio couldn't get a lot on it, and Clark made yet another save. Something tells me this kid's going to pile up the saves this year. He'll give up some goals, but he'll pile up a lot of saves.
Yeah, he's already has just in the first period here tonight. I mean, he's got to have at least a dozen saves, I would say.
St. Ange, Bernard, and Freitas out there. Comes to the right point. Horn, he shoots wide. Campbell, left side, shoots it, deflected away by St. O. Freitas feeds Bernard. His pass out front off the stick of St. Ange. Campbell, a big hit on number 18, Colby Curtis, and the Goffstown crowd loved that one. Here's Campbell chasing it down in the corner. Goes behind Kai Tupper in his own goal. Campbell had it poked away. Luckily, Jackson Horn was there instead of somebody with a black shirt. Here's Horn, flips it in off the stick of the defenseman, and his breakout pass is picked off by Campbell. Behind the net, Cam DeRusso finds Horn, right point. It gets by Horn. Unable, though, to rush it out was Fabrizio. Battle for it in the neutral zone. DeRusso battling. Comes free to St. Ange. He'll bring it in. 1-on-2. He shoots. Nice save by Clark as he knocked it away on the high shot. Here's Bernard keeping it in. They're going to change. 2:55 left to go first period. 3-1 Goffstown. Stealing it, Lassard. Lassard trying to enter right side. He does. Lassard, his shot too high. Kept in. Nope. Zach Lassard unable to get it. Copper comes out of his goal and leaves it for Jackson Horn. Horn spins around, gets it to Zach Lassard. Pass up ahead to Chapman. Chapman trying to go 1-on-3, and it's an offside call as Lassard was ahead just a little bit early. It's going to be Cooper Chapman taking the face-off with Sam on his left and Lassard on the right. Chased down behind the net by Max Russman. And they lose possession as Griffin Wilkinson will not get to it. Kai Tupper did. Passed it to Wilkinson. And now Zach Lassard up ahead to Tyler. Brother to brother. Lassard loses it. Pop free in the neutral zone. And fired in on Tupper, but wide by number 12, Turner LeDuc. Minute 48 left to go first period. 3-1 Goffstown. Lassard loses it. Chance momentarily, but it went off the stick of number 14, Aiden Rodenhauser. And while I'm looking at his name on the roster, Cooper Chapman scores, or was it Tyler?
It was Tyler. Cooper to Tyler.
So Lassard gets into the act, his second goal of the year, and it's 4-1 Goffstown. Tyler Lassard with minute 34 left first period.
Yeah, I believe that was going to be assist from both Chapmans up to Lassard. Good pop movement. It looked like Sam made a great pass right up to Cooper, cutting it into the zone, and he made a great pass, leading Tyler right out on his own, right out in front for the clean shot.
Bernard making another bid. You were right.
Yep.
Cooper and Sam with the assists on the Lassard goal. That's going to be an icing on the Clipper Mules. So offensive zone face-off. St. Ange will take the face-off. He wins it to Bernard. Backhand shot. Didn't get much on it. Goes into the corner. Bernard battling. That's a different part of his game this year. He's not afraid to mix it up. He's grown a few inches over the last couple years, so he seems to be playing a lot better this year. I love it. Turner LeDuc with it. Clears it out. It's going to go into the corner. No icing as Brock Bennett gets to it. 35 seconds left in the period. Behind the net to A.J. Hill. St. O goes to get it. St. Ange bringing it up the left side. He's going to enter. No, he loses it. Bernard fires it in, but Freitas was offside. 23.5 seconds left in the period. Grizzlies holding a 4-1 lead. Terrier, Dio, and Elbeg back on the ice. Terrier wins it back to Jackson Horn. He dumps it into Elbeg. He's going to attack, feeds Terrier in front, rebound, blocked. Back to Terrier, right point, Manital. Now Terrier making moves, shoots, it's wide. Elbeg rebound, Elbeg again. And Portsmouth's going to clear it out, and that's going to end the first period. And a really good first period for the Grizzlies. Even after they fell behind on the first goal, they lead it 4-1 after one.
Right, yeah, no, great showing. I would assume it's going to be a tougher game for Portsmouth as the game goes on. Putting a lot of offensive pressure on them, making them skate hard. You can tell their defense was really struggling trying to make some outlet passes. You know, they got I noticed Turner LeDuc got stuck in some battles back there and really got stuck on the ice for way too long. I think it's going to wipe those guys out quite a bit as the game moves forward.
Yeah, I mean, really tough to play a game with only 10 skaters.
Yeah, especially at the high school level. You know, the pace of play is a lot faster. The game's a lot longer. I think they're going to, they may struggle. And Goffstown, hopefully we just continue to keep the pressure on, keep moving the puck around, seeing a lot of good things out of them.
All right, we're going to take a break here. We'll come back on towards the end of the intermission, but after 4-1 Goffstown, you're watching this game on the Goffstown Grizzlies Facebook page and on GTV.
The Goffstown Adult Education Program, also known as GAP, offers in-person and online courses to any student 16 years or older who is seeking credit recovery, an alternative diploma, or a high school equivalency certificate. Additionally, students can receive elective life credits for work, home, volunteer, and alternative educational experiences. The program offers a wide range of courses, including algebra, biology, health and gym, English, U.S. history, and welding, where students are given the opportunity to engage in hands-on learning with our knowledgeable teachers. In-person courses are offered every fall and spring semester, while online courses are available year-round. Tuition is $75 per half credit. Payment plans and scholarships are available for students who demonstrate financial need. The registration process is quick and easy and can be done using the link that's always posted on the GAP page of the high school website. This link will take students to an online registration form which lists what classes are currently available to sign up for. Once completed, the registration is processed and the student will receive an email containing their student contract as well as details of how and where to make any payments that are due. We at the GHS Adult Education Program are eager to assist you in your educational journey, and we're looking forward to being able to help you with our enriching courses. If you have any questions or concerns regarding the program, please feel free to contact us through the high school website or call us at 603-660-5302. We are also available to reach through text at 603-487-7047. We look forward to hearing from you and to being a part of furthering your education.
If you're interested in scheduling a ride with the Goffstown Shuttle, but you're not sure where to start, we've got you covered. Here, we will tell you everything you need to know to start scheduling your first ride today. General information regarding the service, including our phone number, hours of operation, and schedules, can be found on mtabus.org. Navigate to the Routes and Schedules tab at the top of the page and select Town of Goffstown from the dropdown. Here, you will find any information you may need. When calling by phone to schedule a ride, simply dial 603-434-3569. Choose your agency, which is Manchester Transit Authority. Our call center representative will ask first-time riders for some simple information, including your name, age, address, phone number, and any specific travel requests. We will also ask for any special mobility needs you may have so that we can accommodate accordingly. Lastly, during this call, you will also schedule your return ride. Reservation hours are 5:25 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Saturdays. Transportation is provided from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday. The last pickup window is from 1:15 p.m. to 1:45 p.m. Please keep in mind that the service is closed during certain holidays, which are listed on our website. Rides must be scheduled at least the business day prior to needing the ride, but no more than 1 week ahead. If your preferred time is unavailable, we will make every effort to work with you to create a suitable alternative. If something comes up and you need to cancel your ride, please call during regular business hours or at least 24 hours in advance of your scheduled time. Of course, we understand that cancellations can happen at any time. To cancel a Monday ride, please call by the preceding Friday or leave a message on our voicemail over the weekend. We are happy to help you get where you need to go and are here to assist you with any questions or concerns you may have. Don't hesitate to give us a call today.
Grizzly Hockey.
Sullivan Arena at St. Anselm College in Goffstown, New Hampshire. Pete Terrier along with Paul Lassard. It's the 25th silver anniversary game for Goffstown High School hockey. It all started back 25 years ago, and they had a lot of the people that were part of it and that really started it up, making this team a club team for 1 year before they started playing varsity hockey. And 25 years later, we're playing in this beautiful facility and have had a competitive team really for all of those 25 years of Goffstown High School hockey. Play is underway. Zach Terrier has it behind the net, his own net, and they're trying to break it out the other way. It was picked off temporarily, but then Dylan Elbeg picks it off, and he's trying to bring it onto the left corner. Elbeg spins around, uses the wall, a self-pass behind the net to Gavin Diodati. Diodati tries to put it out front. It gets deflected, comes to Campbell on the left point, who's out there on D with Jackson Horn to start the second period. It's 4-1 Grizzlies. They outshot them, Paul, in that first period, 24-5. Oof.
It was, Gotham really dominated that first period, and we'll see how things head here into the second. But I think we may see some more of the same, as Portsmouth really has a light bench tonight. And we, I'm sure they're going to start to get wore down.
There's Elbag, right side. Loses it. Fires it to the back of the net. Picked up by Dio. He tries to pop it in front. No one there. Puck comes loose into the neutral zone. Campbell chips it back in. Diodati able to take it in. He's got Lassard in the middle. Lassard had it poked away. Really good defense there, trying to see who that player is that made the play. It was 12, Leduc. Racing it in, Lassard right side, Chapman in the middle. Ooh. Lassard's shot is a blocker save from Will Clark. Save number 20 for him on the night. Sam Chapman funnels it forward. It goes behind the net. It's picked up there by Max Russman. Russman feeds it to Conklin. Puck goes to the back of the net. Sam in front, shoots it. Good save, Clark. Cooper trying to pass it to Lassard after the rebound. Kept in there by Brock, not quite. Bennett backs it off. His pass is deflected. Wilkinson's going to chase it down. Wilkinson chops it into the other corner. Chapman's going to get to it. Sam pokes it forward for Lassard. Lassard takes it in. Chapman, I thought, was offside. They didn't call it. It pops out. Bennett sends it back in. 12:15 left to go in this second period. Still 4-1 Grizzlies. Lassard with it. Dumps it behind the net. Back to Lassard. Lassard, left point. Hill winds up, shoots it. Save on the ice by Will Clark.
Yeah, pretty nice scoop by Clark there to pick that right up. Good puck movement, though. We struggling to really set ourselves up in the offensive zone. Some good D by Portsmouth and good poke checks. We'll see how they hold up.
Face off by Owen St. Ange. He's out there with DeRusso and Bernard. They've scored a goal. Here's a breakaway attempt coming from number 20, Apollo Moon. Big save by Tupper. The pad save on Apollo Moon. Topper said, "Good night, Mr.
Right.
Moon."
I caught the innuendo.
Well, remember those Goodnight Moon books back in the day?
I got it.
Before these kids were playing hockey. Here's Owen St. Ange making a move, and he scores! Top shelf on Will Clark. Owen St. Ange, I think his first varsity goal.
I believe so as well. That was a nifty shot. Really great play by, I think it was Cam DeRusso out at the blue line to keep it in. Made a quick pass over to Oseino, and he went bar down with it. What a great goal.
So that's 2 goals from that line, the third line, if you will. St. Ange and Bernard earlier. Bernard sends it back to A.J. Hill as they're dumping it in, and it's an icing against the Grizzlies. So 5-1. They've yet to update the scoreboard, but it's 5-1. 5 consecutive goals after they fell behind 1-0 a couple minutes into this one. So St. Ange will take a face-off in the defensive zone. Clippers keeping it in, but losing the puck. Horn chases it down. Pinned against the sidewall. DeRusso loses it. Moon trying to center it. The shot off the stick of Russman. And coming the other way, Cam DeRusso. DeRusso, the freshman, good friend of my son, also a freshman, Ryan Terrier. Glad to see him getting some ice time tonight.
Yeah, he and Zach, my Zach Lassard, have played on the same team for quite a few years now in club.
Yeah, we didn't have Dylan DeRusso back on the team this year. I know he had a tough year last year with concussions.
Yep, he decided not to come back.
So that's unfortunate.
Yep.
Would have been a senior this year. Well, is a senior this year. Would have been a senior on this team.
Right.
And they only have 4 seniors on the team, the Grizzlies do.
Who got called? Somebody got called for a hook.
It's St. Ange.
So Portsmouth on the power play here for 2 minutes after a hooking call on St. Ange.
So Elbeg's going to take this face-off. He's out there with Diodati, Wilkinson, and Brock Bennett. Puck comes to the right point. Elbeg steals, 2-on-1. Diodati and Elbeg. Dio shoots, and a score by Gavin Diodati. On the rush, a shorthanded goal by Dio, and it's 6-1 Grizzlies.
That was just a great steal and poke up, and Dio was right in the right place. He got up, had Elbag trailing him, had the choice whether to make the pass, take the shot. He sniped a good one up far top side.
6-1 Grizzlies. Still a power play here for the Clipper Mules. Good to see Dio getting a goal. His first of the season.
Right.
And Cam DeRusso gets his first varsity assist.
Nice.
Congratulations, Cam.
Yeah, well done, buddy. He's a good kid. He's a grinder, man. The kid, he's fun to watch.
So Elbeg's going to take this face off. Six to 1 the score. Grizzlies scoring 2 goals within a minute of each other. They had goals within 8 seconds of each other in the first period. 9:35 left in the second. Clipper Mules trying to keep this respectable. I saw St. Thomas beat Somersworth Co-Brown. They might have a 5-on-3 as Elbeg's called for a trip.
Yep.
St. Thomas, who is back, by the way.
Right.
They had a down year last year.
Yep.
They're back. They scored a 5-0 victory against Somersworth Co-Brown, who is down big time. I think they lost 12 seniors, had a couple of guys transfer to St. Thomas.
Right.
And then lose 5-0. And I think St. Thomas put like 50 shots on them yesterday. Ooh. And it was over early.
Yeah. What was that? Was that last night or tonight?
It was last night.
Okay.
Alvern Milford has beaten Lebanon Stevens Mascoma.
Yep.
6-2, I believe, today. I think the Admirals are going to be good. This is a 5-on-3, by the way, Paul.
Right.
So if Portsmouth is going to do something, they still have 18 seconds of a 2-man advantage. Austin Campbell breaks that up, and then Terrier makes a steal. He's trying to go 1-on-2, loses the puck, gets it back. Terrier feeds it out. Campbell dumps it back in. The penalty on St. Onge is over. So Freitas is on the ice for him. So it's now 5-on-4 for the Clipper Mules. It was about 50 seconds of a 2-man advantage. And an ice, or a high stick call, I guess.
Icing.
Oh.
You can kind of see the wheels on Portsmouth kind of slowing up a little bit already. They did a lot of chasing in the first period and have really kind of started the second off the same way. And
Terrier's going to take this face off. Goes into the corner. Coming out with it, the Clipper Mules. I think that's LeDuc 12 on the right. LeDuc fires one. It's wide of Tupper. I don't think Tupper has faced a shot in this second period. He faced 5 in the first period. It's pinned in the corner. Terrier gets it out. Cleared out of there by Moon. Puck comes in front. Tupper kind of eyeing that one in the air at eye level. Terrier is going to clear it, and it's going to bounce in on Will Clark at the other end. 15 seconds left on the advantage for Portsmouth. Terrier just takes down the Portsmouth player.
For it.
And they're going to call a rough on Zach. the guy, the official standing right there, didn't call it. The official over by the scorer's booth is the one that called it. And he's telling Zach, you threw him down, basically.
Yeah, but there's 2 calls.
2 calls on
Got
us.
a hold.
No, Elbeg's still in there.
And then a technical.
Freitas is in there.
Freitas got a technical.
Well, we're going to hear what Steve Beal has to say, the PA announcer here, and we'll try and get that cleared out. But it's 5-on-3 again. Well, if you want to give these guys a chance, give them 5-on-3s multiple times.
Yeah,
I mean,
don't know
it's
if this is
8
gonna be...
seconds of a 5-on-3. Look, they got Elbeg in there for 2 and Elbeg in there for 8 seconds.
I don't know how this is going to play out. It may be a 5-on-3 for 2 minutes because there may be a third penalty. We'll see when this when the 3 seconds is up here. If a second penalty comes up. So it is going to be a 5-on-3 for 2 minutes.
So now Zach is on the board for the 2 and Elbeg as well.
No, Zach and Freitas.
Zach and because Elbeg is still in there. All 3 of them are still in there.
Yeah, I think Elbeg was supposed to come out, but he's going to wait for the next whistle.
All right.
There was a little confusion going on there.
So a minute and a half on the 5-on-3, or maybe until the next whistle. We'll see. Here's Sam Chapman. He's trying to make a bid on shorthanded. Clipper Mules surveying. They get it out. Here comes Russman. His shot deflected over Tupper. It bounces. Sent in front. So it's an unsportsmanlike on Freitas, which is kind of strange when you're up 6-1 against an undermanned team and you're a freshman.
Yeah, I don't understand exactly what happened. I don't know if he had something to say behind the ref, maybe.
Here comes Chapman.
On the call.
1 on the goalie, and he goes 5-hole with the backhand for the score. Sam's second on the night.
That was an impressive goal.
Yeah, he was patient. He didn't try and rush it. He knew he didn't really need to hammer it in there. So still 5-on-3, but it's 7-1 Goffstown. Now, before people start getting carried away with a 7-1 lead here, you know, kind of late in the second period, this is not one of the teams that is going to be a contender. It's, you know, pretty obvious.
Right. Right. You know, first week of hockey, you really start to see the who's and who. You hear a lot, you know, stemming out from preseason, but you never know how the preseason teams are being coached. There could be a lot of, you know, playing a lot of the younger kids to see who's actually still going to make the team, etc. So we'll definitely be defining who's going to be the contenders at the end of the season, probably here before the end of break, before the beginning of break.
So it's back to 5-on-5 hockey. Cooper Chapman takes a shot, a pass to Lassard, and a score. It's actually Brock Bennett with the score, or is that Ryan Dutton? Let's see. If it's Dutton, that's amazing, because that's his first shift on the ice. The senior joining the team, playing on a hockey team, for his first time ever, and Ryan Dutton gets the goal.
That's awesome.
And I'm so mad that I messed it up.
That's so great.
That's awesome.
Good for him.
Did you see the bench go crazy and this place go crazy
great.
for him?
I loved it.
So awesome.
Yep, that was amazing. The bench is still going crazy. What a great setup by Coop.
I'm so happy for his mom, Cindy, his dad, Pat, Ryan himself, because I know Cindy was like, I can't believe this kid's playing hockey his senior season, and he scores a goal the first time he steps on the ice. The kid is a great athlete, He's played basketball like JV for Boston. He's a great baseball player. Going to be the ace of the pitching staff this year. So Lassard and I think Cooper getting the assist to Ryan Dutton.
Yep. That's awesome.
He's still getting hugs over there on the bench.
He couldn't have been out there for 5 seconds.
It couldn't have happened to a nicer kid.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
8-1 the score. Just finally put the 8th goal up on the board.
Kind of a reminder of Trematozzi last year. He got the same thing as a freshman.
Yeah, but AJ had actually played hockey all his life.
Right.
Ryan has never played on a hockey team.
Right, there's
and
Cam
another
Freitas
goal.
getting his first goal.
And is it Cam? It's
Freitas.
Cam Freitas making up for the unsportsmanlike by putting a goal on the board to make it 9-1 Goffstown.
Another good kid. He's a really good friend of with my son Zach. He's a fun kid. He played for me on the middle school team for a bunch of years leading up to this. So happy for him.
8 different players have scored these 9 goals.
Crazy.
Sam's got 2. Here comes Brock Bennett. Now Freitas entering, looking for his second varsity goal. He feeds Bennett, whiffed on the one-timer. That's awesome. Love it. Here comes a rush by Fabrizio. Cupper has to cover it up with the glove. Kai, I think that's the first time he's touched a puck in this second period. And they've had 2 5-on-3s against him. .317 remaining. This is a 9-1 hockey game. I don't know if there's like a running time rule in high school hockey for the third period. Paul Matatal's shaking his head no.
I don't think so, yeah.
Terrier shoots it in on Clark. And how would you like to be Will Clark right about now?
Yeah, he's been getting peppered.
He was, I think, second team All-State last year.
Oh, was he? I didn't know that.
I mean, he's an
only
outstanding
sophomore, isn't
goalie.
he?
What's up?
He's only a
He's
sophomore,
a sophomore.
too, right? Yep.
I mean, he made a ton of saves, but gave up a ton of goals. I mean, what are you going to do? Puck comes out. Hill grabs it in the neutral zone, feeds it left-hand side to Elbag, trying to hook up with Terrier. Dio just puts the Portsmouth player down with a check. It was a clean play. Terrier keeps it in. Terrier feeds Dio. Kept in by A.J. Hill, loses it to LeDuc, and then a big hit by Elbeg. These guys are still hitting, even though they're up by 8 goals. Terrier, fancy stick work. He takes it in front, loses it, and not cleared out yet. Now it is. Good job by Colby Curtis. Losing the stick when he had an opportunity for a breakaway was Fabrizio. And Hill trying to feed Cooper Chapman. Elbag and Cooper battling, picked up by Dio. Dio 1-on-3. Dio with a nice move, tripped up, no call. You ain't gonna get that call unless it's totally blatant when you're leading 9-1. And there's gonna be a call. You'll probably get some calls like that. Griffin Wilkinson is gonna be called for a penalty, maybe a slash.
I think it was going to be a trip, but it was
Was a
it
trip.
was really just kind of a bad angle on the ref. I don't think he really ended up tripping him up, but he was behind him, and it looked really bad. Looked worse than what it was. But to your point, they're going to make those calls.
Yeah, minute 44 left in the period. Another power play for the Clipper Mules. Moon is going to take the face-off. Goes to the corner. Campbell gets to it. Chips it to Chapman. Chapman, left side, all alone. Here comes LeDuc. Saved by Clark as Chapman goes to the ice and to the back wall. Cooper Chapman picks it up behind his own, behind the net, feeds it. Zach Lassard deflected by Chapman. Zach almost had himself an assist. And what do we got here?
Nope, it was just offsides.
Okay. Minute 6 left in the period. Chapman trying to steal it. Picked up by Cooper. Cleared out of there by Leduc. That kid's played hard and played a lot of minutes tonight, Leduc.
He has. He's the one that we were talking about earlier. He was getting pinched back and getting some long shifts, but still playing hard.
Final 40 seconds here. Cooper Chapman has his brother on his left, loses the puck. Taken away by 14 Rodenheiser. And an attack the other way. A shot and a save by Tupper, and a rebound goes to the side. 20 seconds left in the period. Lassard gets it out of trouble. Zach. It's going to go behind Kai Tupper with 12 seconds left in the period. Campbell will dish it ahead to Cooper. Cooper taps it. Sent back in. 5 seconds left. That'll do it here in the second period. And a really good second period for the Grizzlies. They scored 5 second period goals after 4 goals in the first when they fell behind 1-0.
It's a tough period for Portsmouth there. You could just kind of see them getting winded and getting gassed. There's too much chasing. It's just tough at this level with 10 skaters to play against a full team, especially when you're on the lower level and being kind of roughed up a little bit. I'm sure it takes the wind out of your sails, if you will.
Yeah, they're supposed to be hopefully getting some guys back just to help the numbers a little bit. So
it must have been academics maybe that fed into it. Yeah.
All right, we'll take a timeout here as we get set for the second period intermission. After 2 periods of play, it's 9-1 Goffstown leading the Portsmouth Newmarket Clipper Mules. I'm Pete Terrier along with Paul Lassard. We want to thank our cameraman here, Paul Matatal, manning the Goffstown Grizzlies hockey Facebook page camera. And also we want to thank our friends at GTV. Emily here filming things. She used to work for the NFL.
Really?
Right? So we're talking professional grade people working with a couple of amateurs like me and you. We also want to thank Jen back at the GTV studios. We'll take a timeout, come back for third period action. The Grizzlies on top 9-1.
Culinary Skills and Procedures is a basic introductory course on how to use basic whole foods to expand your culinary or family consumer science horizons. Hopefully, when the semester class is over, you will be able to cook for yourself using whole foods, potatoes, rice, pastas, vegetables, desserts, and also we get into some purchasing of foods, some sanitation and food handling. In family consumer science, there's a lot of different career fields. It's recalled in the hospitality industry, from a line cook to working in fast foods to managing a restaurant to franchising and owning your own restaurant. to working in menu design, accounting. There's such a large amount of spider webs that come off the Family Consumer Science Culinary Skills and Procedure class. It really can take you in a lot of different directions. I think what's unique to my class is we are very, very hands-on. You will be cooking in my class just about 80% of the time that you're in class. You will be in the labs cooking, preparing. We're in the department, we're a firm believer that you learn by doing. So at the beginning of class, I will show you a recipe, we'll discuss the recipe, we'll talk about it, and then you will prove that you understood the concept by doing. So the student gets immediate gratification or feedback of what they've done in class because they enjoy and eat their food at the end of class that they prepared. Feet on the floor, back straight, never bow over your plate. Chew with your mouth closed, chew with your mouth closed. Get those elbows off the table. This ain't no horse's stable, but a respectable dining room table. GHS, take creative foods in Family Consumer Science or Culinary Skills and Procedures.
Did you know Sandeep Parikh, an American writer, director, actor, and producer of comedy, is a Goffstown High School alumni?
The Goffstown Shuttle is a comfortable and easy way for Goffstown residents to secure transportation for a variety of needs, and it's completely free. The Manchester Transit Authority is pleased to partner with the town of Goffstown to provide curb-to-curb transportation to the residents of Goffstown. We strive to bring an enjoyable riding experience that helps those in need of transportation. All Goffstown residents are welcome to utilize the Goffstown Shuttle, completely free of charge. Everything from getting groceries to needing a ride to medical appointments, Goffstown Shuttle has you covered. All buses are ADA accessible and people of all ages are welcome. Priority will be given to those over the age of 62 as well as those going to medical appointments. You are welcome to bring someone along for the ride if you would like to have a family member or friend with you. Passenger destinations are permitted within Goffstown and for medical appointments in Goffstown, Manchester, and Bedford. You can also gain access to any destination on the MTA system by connecting to Route 6 at the Shaw's Plaza. The MTA and Goffstown are looking forward to meeting your transportation needs. Give us a call now to schedule your first ride.
Sun, sun. Sol, sol. Soleil, soleil.
Sole, sole.
Ήλιος, ήλιος. 太陽太陽
해, 해,
You're watching Grizzly Hockey.
She's amazing, our new board president. You know, Renee Campbell, who's done a phenomenal job. I've been involved for 2 years with this program like you have. Renee did a phenomenal job. She's got to be breathing a sigh of relief that someone like Lisa can slide in and do the same kind of great work that Renee has been doing.
Right? Yeah. No, I've been involved for a bunch of years because I had the middle school team, which is something that we don't even see. That's just a whole nother piece of something that they handle that can be painful.
Oh, the Friends of Goffstown Hockey does
Yeah.
the middle school team?
Correct.
So we're about set to start. Looks like there's a penalty on Griffin Wilkinson still.
Yep. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
16 seconds left on his penalty. So Goffstown's 5-on-4, and you got Owen St. Ange, Connor Bernard. Both of them have scored goals, along with Gavin Matatal and Jackson Horn. So a bunch of sophomores, right, and a junior, Connor Bernard.
Oop.
And they get a shot off the side of the net. The scoreboard says 8-1, but it is 9-1. I think that's more of a courtesy and not trying to rub it in here.
Correct.
In a game that was long since decided.
Yes.
I think it might have been decided before the puck drop, as that one bounced off of Kai Tupper. And Portsmouth, I'm sure they want to put a couple of pucks in just to feel a little bit better driving back onto the seacoast later.
I'm sure.
And the Grizzlies, I'm sure, want to keep the score at least 9-1. And we're wondering if there's any running time. There are in all other high school sports. Running time, mercy rules, that type of stuff.
Right.
So we'll see if 8 goals is enough to set that off. Maybe 10, I don't know. We're going to find out. It's Cam DeRusso sending one in front, and Connor Bernard picks it up, chips it back in front. DeRusso whacks at it. It goes to the corner.
Ooh.
And then DeRusso hard into the corner, but he popped right back up.
Yeah, he does that a lot.
DeRusso gets the feed, shoots side of the net. Bernard trying to hook his younger teammate up. Minute 40 into this third period. And a whistle. What is it, Paul?
Offsides, I believe.
Rodenheiser was taking it in. So the clock is still going, Paul.
Oh, it is.
So
Okay.
we must be in running time, which is music to my ears.
Yes. And Portsmouth.
Yeah, I'm sure. Here's Terrier. He feeds it to Dutton. I know Zach wants to feed Ryan Dutton with his second goal of the night. I know it.
I'm sure of it. I just saw Mr. Dutton when I went downstairs to grab a
did
snack.
you?
Shook his hand and said, that was awesome.
I'm glad he's here. I hope Cindy's here too. And I hope Owen, his brother, is here too. Here's Freitas feeding Terrier. It went past him. Coming the other way is Fabrizio. Chasing it down, Austin Campbell. He swings it around to Freitas on the other side. Puck goes behind the net. Campbell's going to get it. This third period is going to go very quick with that clock running. I'm sure it'll only stop on penalties because the puck just got sent completely out of the rink and the clock continues to run.
Yep.
And I don't know, maybe that's an agreement between the coaches. I don't know. Maybe it's a rule.
Yeah, I don't
I'll
think
have
you
to look
agree
that
on
up.
it. You gotta
Steve,
stick-
I'm sure, knows.
Yeah, I think you have to stick with the NIA rulings, and I'm sure the refs know. So they're the ones that have probably made the call.
Well, I'm sorry, but the refs could make an executive decision. The coaches could make an agreement to keep this thing moving
Right.
so people don't get hurt.
Right.
I don't think the NHIAA is going to come crack down on anybody.
I can't imagine.
Here's Lassard leaving it behind for Cooper Chapman. Now Lassard behind the net. Lassard looking for Cooper. Cooper trying to throw it in front for Sam. And Lassard feeds Sam, but it's off a skate. And bringing it back the other way and dumping it in is Michaelitis. He scored the first goal of this game.
Right.
And I haven't said his name since. Adam Michaelitis. I guess his father is like a big man in the National Guard or something like that, his coach
really?
told me. Here's Lassard in front, saved by Clark. Comes back to Lassard. He feeds it to Cooper. Cooper behind the net. Cooper, his pass looking for Sam was deflected and cleared out. And A.J. Hill just made his presence known with a hit on Michaelitis. Puck comes free in front for Portsmouth, wheeling around, firing a shot, and it's blocked by Griffin Wilkinson. That was Max Russman on the shot. You know something about Mac Russman, I'll tell you after Lassard takes this in. And Lassard, he trickles one. Is it in? Or is it a save by Clark?
It's in.
It's in. And a very muted celebration there on that goal for Tyler Lassard. I'm sorry I didn't get real excited for the 10th goal of this game.
That's very surprising.
So what I was going to say about Max Russman, if you listen to the Morning Buzz.
Russman Law.
Russman Law.
That's what I was thinking.
That's his dad.
Ryan
like
Russman,
the attorney.
Yup, he's fun, man.
He's probably here tonight.
I do listen to the Morning Buzz pretty often, and he's pretty enjoyable to listen to. He gets asked some pretty wild questions during his visits, and he takes them pretty well.
Sure. He gives good legal advice.
Sure does.
That's a shot in front, and Clark paddles it away. 10-1 is the score. The scoreboard just shows 8-1 out of respect for the opponent. Gavin Matitol is going to chase it down, and it's an icing against the Clipper Mules. So the clock continues to wind down here. It's 8:45 and running here. Saino, Bernard, and Freitas, along with Zach Lassard and Austin Campbell. Zach winds up. Oh, he almost had his first goal.
Yep.
That was a wicked slap shot by the freshman.
Yeah, the boy's got a pretty good slap shot.
It's nice to see. You think he's going to grow like Tyler?
He may. He's still got some going. He grew quite a bit in the past year.
Well, your other son, Jacob, I was just noticing, he's taller than you.
Yeah, he's a big boy, too.
Here's a chance, a shot, and another save by Clark. He stopped that shot by Freitas, or excuse me, DeRusso. Cam. Yeah, here's a line change. Elbag, Dutton, and Terrier. And Terrier is skating with Dutton saying, go over there. I'm going to win this face-off, and you're going to get your second goal. And Terrier loses the face-off.
Got too excited.
Yeah, a little overconfident. And there's a big hit. Terrier just decked number 20, August Moon, or Apollo Moon. August Moon, I think, is like a movie. This is Apollo Moon.
The Goodnight Moon books. I don't know why he got called for that. I thought it was a clean
interference. Well, I think that's a call that you make when you're winning 10-1 and you're still leveling kids like that.
Yep.
That's one of those scruples calls, or lack thereof. Left side power play for the Clipper Mules, trying to score for the first time since they scored 2 minutes and 1 second into this game. It's been all Grizzlies ever since.
I love it. Look at Dutton's out there on the penalty kill.
That's great. There's a save by Tupper, a hard one on his chest. And Tupper's done quite well. Left side, Elbag skates in, loses it behind the net, trying to retain possession. He does, sends it out front.
Looking for Dutton out front.
6:20 remaining, the clock's still running. Elbag tips it, no call for the trip there. Again, the officials kind of turning the other cheek on that one, which probably is going to get called most of the time. A shot that goes high off the corner, comes out. I see number 23, sorry, I didn't see a 13. Max Russman, 23. 4:20 left to go. Zach Lassard got hit. They're going to call a penalty on 18, Colby Curtis.
We called a slash on that. I thought I got him for a trip.
Yeah. So Terrier is out of the box, and now it's going to be a power play for the Grizzlies. So you got St. Ange centering, Connor Bernard on the right. It's Lassard on the left. It comes to Tyler. Up top, Horn. I'd like to see one of the defensemen put one in from deep. Or Horn coming in mid-range, missed it high. Lassard passes it. Bernard, another shot. It's deflected, the one-timer. So goals for Dylan Elbeck, Connor Bernard, Sam Chapman, Tyler Lassard, Owen St. Ange, Gavin Diodati, Sam Chapman again, Ryan Dutton, Cam Freitas, and then Lassard again. 10-1. About 3 minutes left. The clock continuing to run. Saino on the face-off, sends it back. Griffin Wilkinson is going to track it down. Wilkinson uses the wall, feeds Lassard. Lassard in the middle. Lassard takes it right. He's going to shoot. Nope, he wheels back around. Out to the right point, Horn. Horn. Lassard on the wall. In front, Saino off his stick. Kept in by Wilkinson. Feeds it to St. Ange in the corner. Out to the left point, Lassard. He winds up. It's blocked on the way in. And coming out the other way, Leduc. Leduc with 2:20 remaining. The power play for Goffstown has 20 seconds left. Horn spins. Leduc comes over. And Wilkinson picks it up. And his breakout pass misses the stick of Bernard. Picked up there by Russman. 2 minutes to go. Russman gets it out. Matatal comes forward. Fires it into the corner behind the net. Russman chips it. Matatal after. Saino battling. It's between his skates. Matatal sinks it into the corner. And Lassard trying to set up Horn on the point. It got past him and Tupper had to come out and chip it ahead. Here comes Horn with some speed, left side. Loses it. Minute and a half to play. Picked up in the corner. I think that's Dutton. Horn behind the net. Horn into the corner. Minute 15 left. Horn getting taken down. Dutton picks it up. It goes past him. And taking it the other way. It's a 2-on-1 with Chapman back. Sam. And Sam puts a stick in the way and blocks it into the corner. Matatal gets it out. Sent back in. Chopped down. Portsmouth trying to take one final rush here in the final minute. And the puck comes to Zach Lassard. Lassard ahead. Nice tip pass. Looking for Dutton.
Where's this
Picked
kid
up
going?
by Lassard. Lassard left side. Wheels around. Lassard goes the other way. Pinned up against the board. And taken away and sent out with 30 seconds remaining. Wilkinson trying to dump it back in. It's picked off. Portsmouth pokes it in. Leduc charging to the corner. 20 seconds left. Leduc bothered by Dutton. Out to the left point, onto the stick of Conklin. Conklin feeds it to Leduc. 13 seconds left. Dutton breaks it up. Shot goes past Tupper, high and wide. 6 seconds left into the neutral zone. Puck still loose. Final seconds. There's the horn. It's a final. The Grizzlies get their first win of the season, and in impressive fashion, 10-1 over Portsmouth Newmarket. They win this game on the special 25th silver anniversary night, celebrating 25 years of Goffstown hockey. It was a good game by the Grizzlies. And a big,
lots of firsts. Big,
impressive win with lots of firsts, with lots of kids getting their first varsity goals and their first goals of the season.
Right. Yeah. No. I think it was a good bounce back from a tough loss last night. I think getting all those players some ice time, really kind of setting the tone and knowing that there's going to be, 3 good lines, getting Kai in net, getting him some experience. I think it was a good time for all of that to happen, and then seeing all these, some of these young kids touching the puck, getting their first points and their first goals. It was really exciting to see. Dutton, of course, that was amazing.
Yeah.
So
I think 8 different players scored a goal.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool.
Yep.
So, all right, we want to thank the people that helped make this broadcast happen. First of all, Paul Matatal, getting the technical aspects for the Facebook Live broadcast. You should see the equipment and the wires we got over here. It's like crazy. And Paul just makes it happen, so thank you. And we also want to thank our friends from GTV, Emily, who's been here shooting the game with us, and then Jen back at the Goffstown Television Studios. We really appreciate it, and we love teaming up with you guys whenever you guys are here doing home games. Definitely, you can take our play-by-play and color commentary, because me and Paul like watching the games after and hearing how idiotic we sound at times.
Well said, Mr. Terrier.
All right, we'll be back at it. Maybe we can coax GTV to take the trip to Rochester.
I like it.
Emily's like, trust me, there is no room. We're going to be like on some little platform. Paul's going to be like on a stairway. It's crazy tight in that place.
It is.
But it should be a good game and a real challenge after really an easy one tonight against an undermanned team.
Yeah, I hope.
Spalding on Saturday.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
All right, once again, your final score. Goffstown wins it 10-1 over Portsmouth Newmarket. They're 1-1 on the season. Thanks for watching, everybody.